All right, everybody. So we are doing another one of our live training calls with Kajabians that is part of our biannual pop-up group that we have as part of PDK. So today we are going to be talking about creating a navigation menu bar in Kajabi. And as we are going through, you will see that people are going to ask questions. We're going to go back and forth between my amazing whiteboard and also Kajabi. So let's get going. And hey, everybody, let me get this set up. Now, the navigation menu bar, voila. We're going to start where we always start, which is our North Pole to New York City, which is our short code for getting people from our read magnets, which is North Pole, cold traffic, to spending money with us in New York City, which is typically our core offer. And in the midst of that, we need them to opt in. So that's our lead magnet. And typically, many businesses will have an intro offer or a tripwire, or I also call it a lily pad offer, because it helps people go from the opt-in to a lower dollar amount, a lower commitment, a lower time frame before they land on your core offer over there. So when we're thinking about navigation bars, we are moving people through this experience from an opt-in to an intro product to New York City. And the cool thing in Kajabi is that you don't have a limit on your menu bars, and you can customize menu bars on your site pages, on your standalone pages, and also within your products. So there's lots of different places that you can create your menu and then use that as you need to. Most commonly, people will have a main menu and they'll have a main footer menu. Those are typically the two that people will start with. So that's what we're going to start with also, is we're going to just go into customizing our main menu. And this is typically things like about, contact me, blog, or a podcast, or a vlog. This is, should just put North Pole stuff right here, okay? That's North Pole, and this is also North Pole, because they can reach out to you. And then you also, which I'm going to show you, let's do a start here. That's a very helpful thing to have in your main menu, is a start here. And I will show you how you can make it stand out, this being your lead magnet portion. So let's pop into Kajabi. All right, so we're here in the test site, and all your navigation bars, if you click on website, and then you click on, it's right underneath the website name right here, you'll see it says navigation. So if we click on navigation, this has all of the different menu bars that are on your site. So this is where you can keep them and where you can edit and modify them. So they're not locked into stone in any way, shape, or form. And we're going to scroll down. This is a test site, so we have all kinds of different choices, but I'm going to scroll down and find my main, there's my main menu. Okay, so here is the main menu, and I have added a few different things to it. So what we can do is we can click edit. And I'm going to take off a few of these things so I can show you guys how to put them on there. So we'll hit delete. And we'll scroll. Currently, there's not a way to sort, so I can't just type in a search bar and have it pull up the menu. So you do have to scroll to find what you want. But this is how you delete things. So if you have a menu bar and you're like, oh, I don't want that on there, that's all you do is you just delete the different pieces. So here we go. Now we've got store, library, about page, and a blog. So if I want to click on the horizontal lines, I can rearrange things in any way that I want. I can also edit what the link says. So let's say that, for instance, I use my Kajabi blog, really holds my YouTube videos and my podcast. I am not a blogger. So, but the blog functionality is associated with a specific site page in Kajabi. I could change this and put YouTube and podcast. So the path is still going to take them to the page, but you can customize it based on if you are using something differently than other people would. I can also leave it as blog, even though I'm putting YouTube videos and podcasts on there, because it's a very familiar word for people. They understand, oh, that's her blog, and they'll click on it, expecting to see content that's there. So those are that's how you move things around and how you rename them. Then if I want to add something, so let's say I want to add back in the contact me page, I just click add link, and it'll take it just a second. There we go. And you'll see here, these are your choices. So if you link to a category or a post, the person has to have access, meaning they own that product, it's in their library, or the link won't work for them. So when we're using a navigation bar inside of a product, and there is a particular post or a particular category that makes sense to be in a nav bar, you can absolutely link to that. I would caution against using it in terms of your main menu or a footer menu, because the person has to log in to the library to see the content. But a page or a link, those are really easy. So I tend to just use link because I'll just get the URL and it's very easy to find. So I can put the name right here. What are we doing? Contact me. Contact me. And then right here, you can put in the link. We're just going to use one of these. You would obviously use the link to your contact me page and then click save, and that will add it to your menu. So if we go back down here, now we have our main menu. Now we can select this menu on site pages, inside of a product, standalone pages, any of those, which includes pipeline pages, because those are just sequenced standalone pages. Any question on the stuff that we've done so far?
I have a question about, like, for instance, when I'm in my my product and I don't want the whole main menu navigation bar, can I then create a separate category within the navigations that I would call product, for instance, and then, oh, you have it up there.
Mhm.
Got it. Okay.
Yep.
Just
So
those things go in there.
What you would do is you would create a menu bar, and then you would put product name, menu bar, click save, and then you would add in the links that you want to be in that product. So when they're in the product, yep, I don't need them to see the main menu that I would use on my landing pages or on my site pages. I want them to see, you know, send me a message, click here for their workbook, click here to schedule a call, stuff that would make sense from inside of a product. And the way that you turn it on is you go into your products and you would open up whatever the product is. And under the header customization area, which you have to go into your customizing the product. So when your product opens up, this is always your content. So when you want to mess with the aesthetics, that is all underneath customize. And so we'll open up our theme right here. And then it'll be in the header block. So I click on this. I can also choose not to even show a header when they're in the product. That also makes sense in certain situations. But if I want to show the header, then I want to scroll down to where it says show menu. Again, I can take this off if I don't want that to even, you know, they can search and they can see the logo or the name of the product, but they don't have navigational directional stuff in the menu. And then right here, it says product name menu bar. So it's selected that, but I can also change it. So let's say there was a different menu bar that I wanted to use. You just select it right from here. And that's how you can customize the experience that people are having inside of different products that they have access to. Does that answer your question, Elise?
Yes, thank you.
Yep. So that is.
While you're there,
yeah.
In that header bar where it says the word premiere, that's where you can put a logo, correct?
Correct.
And then is there a way to make the logo appear larger?
Mm-hmm. So I can put in, I have to switch logo type to image. Then I have to select an image. Let's see what we have in here that we can use. We'll use this one. And then right here where it says custom logo height, just start typing in some numbers until it's the size that you want it.
Gotcha, okay.
Just like that.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. Any other questions about creating a menu bar, how to put it in, to how to have it show up where you want it to have it show up? Well, that was an easy one today. That's all there is to creating navigation bars. That's it. It's a very, very, very easy, very customizable. You can use it anywhere, anywhere that you want.